Okay, so exercise 19 part 2. The cubic function f of x equals 6x cubed minus 29x squared plus 36x minus 9 has one integer root and two rational roots. Rational means they're fractions. Integer means positive or negative whole number. We have to find all three roots. The integer root will be a factor of minus 9. What integer numbers divide into minus 9? Start from the smallest. 1 or minus 1, plus 1 or minus 1, plus 3 or plus 9 or minus 9. So altogether there are 9 possible integer roots. We could have plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, or plus or minus 9. So we're going to use trial and error to see which of these is the integer root. We're going to start off putting in x is 1. So the cubic we've got is 6x cubed minus 29x squared plus 36x minus 9. I'm going to put that equal to 0. So if x is 1, you get 6 times 1 cubed minus 29 by 1 squared plus 36 by 1 minus 9. 1 by 1 by 1 is 1, by 6 gives a plus 6. 1 squared is 1, by minus 29 is a minus 29. 36 by 1 is a plus 36, and we've got a minus 9. Two plus numbers, the 6 and the 36, add to 42. Two minus numbers, minus 29, minus 9 is minus 38. That does not equate to 0. So x does not equal minus 1. Sorry, does not equal plus 1. Next of all, we're going to check when x equals minus 1. Minus 1 by minus 1 by minus 1 is a minus 1, by 6 gives minus 6. Minus 1 squared is plus 1, plus 1 by minus 29 is minus 29. 36 by minus 1 is a minus 36, and we still have a minus 9 at the end. Now all of them numbers are minus, so that cannot equate to 0. Next of all, we're going to try when x equals a plus 3. 3 by 3 is 9, by 3 is 27, and 27 by 6 is 162. 3 squared is 9, 9 by 29 is minus 261. 3 times 36 is plus 108, and we have the minus 9 at the end. Now if we add the two plus numbers, we have a plus 162 plus 108, and they add to 270. If we add the two minus numbers, we've got minus 261 minus 9, and that's minus 270. Plus 270 minus 270 does equal 0. So this means that x equals 3 is our root. Now if x equals 3 is a root, then x minus 3 is a factor. X minus 3 is a factor. So because it's a factor, that means we can divide the original cubic by the linear, by the x minus 3, and the remainder is going to be 0. Now when you do divide a cubic by a linear, you're going to get a quadratic, but the remainder must be 0. So we're going to use long division. So we're going to divide 6x cubed minus 29x squared plus 36x minus 9 by x minus 3. So here we need to multiply x by 6x squared to make it equal to 6x cubed. So we're going to put a 6x squared on top. And then if we do that multiplication, x by 6x squared is 6x cubed. Minus 3 by 6x squared is minus 18x squared. The rule for long division then is to change the signs. So this gives a minus 6x cubed and a plus 18x squared. The x cubes then cancel. With the x squareds, we've got plus 18x squared minus 29x squared, and that's minus 11x squared. Next of all, we have to bring down the next term, which is the plus 36x. So we need to repeat all of them steps again. We're going to multiply x by minus 11x to make it equal to minus 11x squared. So we're going to put a minus 11x on top. And then if we do that multiplication, x by minus 11x is minus 11x squared. Minus 3 by minus 11x is plus 33x. The rule again for long division is to change the signs. The minus 11x squared becomes a plus 11x squared, and the plus 33x becomes a minus 33x. The x squareds then cancel. 36x minus 33x is 3x. And then we've got a minus 9 to bring that term down. So finally, we have to repeat them steps one last time. If we multiply x by 3, it makes it 3x. So we have to put a plus 3 on top. So x by 3 is 3x, minus 3 by plus 3 is a minus 9. The rule for long division is to change the signs. The plus 3x and the minus 9 change to minus 3x plus 9, and both terms cancel, and the remainder is 0. So this means that the original cubic can be written as a linear times a quadratic. So the original cubic was 6x cubed minus 29x squared plus 36x minus 9. And this does equal x minus 3 times x squared minus 11x plus 3. Now we already know the root from the linear. So if x minus 3 is a factor, x equals 3 is a root. We need to find the other two roots from the quadratic. 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. Now we could use the quadratic formula to find the other two roots. However, we are told that the other two roots are rational, they're fractions, which means we should be able to factorize. So we're going to factorize the quadratic equations. We've got 6x squared minus 11x plus 3 equals 0. The factors for 6x squared, we can use 3x by 2x. And the factors of 3, we can use 1 and 3. But they need to be both minus to get minus 11x. Minus 1 by 2x is minus 2x. 3x by minus 3 is minus 9x. Minus 2x minus 9x gives minus 11x. And then we have to solve both of these factors separately equal to 0. 3x minus 1 equals 0, or 2x minus 3 equals 0. This means 3x equals 1, or 2x equals 3. And if 3x is 1, x is a third. And if 2x equals 3, x equals 3 over 2. So this means the three roots of the original cubic, x is a third, x is 3 over 2, or x is 3.